Hello, everybody. Good evening. I hope everything's fine on your place. Today we are going to talk about related how we can look at our batch status in Oracle. Yeah, for example, sometime the batch got stuck, so user always look where it is batch stuck, why their numbers are not reflecting into the GL balance table and their reports. So as being functional consultant, we need to know what are the root causes. So first, I'm going to share my screen. And so once again, to welcome to Sisodia ERP. And this is Dharmendra Sisodia. So I'm going to share my screen with everybody. Yeah, it's like it should be working fine. Okay. So this is a business trends I'm going to share. So for example, if somebody has, before to know like where the batch status, what are the stages? So first we need to know what are the stages of the batch, where it is get uploaded, where it is posted, in which table what kind of information it refers to. Yeah. So first, for example, with the name of the ABC batch, it got uploaded. Yeah. By the name of ABC user. Now, the first condition is comes import. So, for example, if there is any batch which users trying to upload as manually, meaning to say it could be manually, it could be via AVDI form. So first, the user will upload the batch, and there it will trigger one import program. Yeah. So here in this condition, there are two things. At the time, once from staging table, the data or batch is trying to import. So there are some validation is applied. What are the validation applied? Where we can check. So it's as in being functional consultant can come to know. But for now, I'm just giving you the basic knowledge. How can we look at our batch? So first, we'll look into select star from GL underscore interface. In Toad, I'm using this query. So here you guys, you can see the status. Status, you will see, for example, there are some issue. So you will see the error code. For example, EF04, EF04 meaning to say there are some cross validation rule issues. Yeah, EF03 meaning that particular code combination is disabled in a system. That's why patch is not posted. Here you can see the ledger ID. Ledger ID meaning to say in which ledger the patch has been posted. So it is referring some unique ID from the backend side. Accounting date means in which period the batch has been posted, for which currency the date has been posted, and what day the transaction is gonna to be created in the system. Who is the creator? And here we can see actual flag and what is the category of that batch, what is the source of that batch, every information you can see, and what is the code combination you can refer here. Like here I've just for your example, you can see segment 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, and as you know very well, so maximum segment 30 segments we can create. So you can see in my backend there are 30 segments. So you can see what is a batch reduced to enter debit accounted transaction date. Yeah, so these are the extra DFF detail here. So just you can refer all the information, which period, what are the information, blah, blah, blah. Okay. All right. So here we can see where is the batch start. So for example, if you are not seeing your batch detail here, then you need to check select star from GL underscore J underscore batches. I'm sorry, the information which I, okay. Now I will run this query. So here in GL interface, meaning to say from web ADI, that when the time when we clicked on upload, so on that time there are some validation are applied. So that validation checks, is there any issue in your web ADI? For example, it could be related to cross-validation rule, it could be related to security rule, it could be any other issue, for example, wrong period or any particular code combination issue, or is there any web ADI issue or other web ADF issue related also could be there. So those kind of the validation it also checked. So for example, period is open or not, and it is related to future interval here. So that's why we have this GL interface. So as I mentioned in my last statement, for example, if you are not able to see that batch information, you are not able to see into your reports, but somehow you also checked into the in GL underscore interface table, meaning to say the validation parameter has been passed. So the batch we are not able to see in this table. Now, still the report we says that the amount or that particular transaction is not reflected. So we have to check another condition that is called select star from GL underscore JE batches. So let's run this query now. Okay. So here we can see J batch ID, setup ID, batch name. So for example, if you don't see the GL interface, data is not appearing, but here in GLJ batches, there are multiple status of the batches. For example, it's unposted or posted. Yeah, there are multiple conditions selected for postings and some multiple statuses are there. So I'll discuss with you and I'll explain each and everything in my next session regarding that batch status. Definitely. So for example, if you're able to see the batch name here, but the status says you, you means unposted. The batch, the transaction has not been booked. Let me tell you where status equal to you. Let me run this query. Now, so you can see these are the transactions which are unposted, meaning to say these are the transactions. Definitely, if those transactions are not booked, those transactions are not posted, so definitely you will not see those batches into your reports. So this is the first condition. Now you came to know, okay, this is the batch. It got stuck, and maybe there are some multiple reasons. For example, it is pending with the approval. Maybe that is routed to another approval, and that due to some reason that approver has rejected that batch. Second condition says this batch uploaded into the future interval period. So in future interval period, what the functionality says, if the it will allow to upload the batch, but it will not allow to get the posted into the GL system. So multiple scenario will be see. Yeah, status verified, actual fact. So let me show you the all the parameters along with the header titles. Yeah. So for your reference, you can see JBatch ID, last update date, who is updated by, setup book ID, yeah, name, status, default effective date, bus tree, creation date, on what day this transaction got created, who is the creator of the transaction, in which period that transaction is uploading, date created, what is the general description for this batch, what is the control total, running total account date. So these are the information you can see here. So now you came to know, okay, now you realized, okay, this batch is pending with that particular some approver. So you will ask to that guy, okay, hey buddy, can you please help me to get this batch posted? So once the batch will get posted, so after that, the status will get changed from U to P. P stands for posted. And after some time, you can check your reports and then you will see your transaction is reflecting now. So that's all about the status of that particular batch. Now I'm going to talk about some particular um, GLJ batches, how you can locate your batch information. Yeah. So in more detail, I'll try to discuss each and everything in my next video. So for now, there is another information I would like to share it with you. Um, Second, let me log in here. I know you can see my password. All right, Oracle 111. I'm just logging into the Oracle. So I just would like to show you the basic screen, how my batch is reflecting and what are the information where where we can locate the all the information and where we can find the table refers to that particular batch and what kind of the information it that's related to. Yeah. Okay. Now I'm sorry, just because of some disturbance, the screen sharing stopped. Okay. So I was telling you, so I'm just going to log in into the GL ledger responsibility. Now I click on enter. So just you can click anywhere, just you can, the Java form will get open and you can navigate as per your coding requirement. Yeah. So at the time of the opening this application, it does take like 4 to 5 seconds. If your network should be in very great strength. Okay. So when you click on from the web page, yeah, for example, if you see, I just clicked on general ledger system admin, general ledger responsibility, and then I just clicked on enter here. So the same screen will get, let us bring to on that same direct page. This for your reference. Sometime if you clicked any other option and you wanted to open this journal entry form, so what you will do, just you can collapse off via the clicking on this button and generals, enter. Okay. Now, for example, let me. So while clicking on this find button, it will help me to bring all the batches. It would be for all the period, for all the currencies. So for now, for this ledger, only there are two transactions I just posted. Yeah. So the first condition I was about to say. So in GLJ batches, right? So let me show you here. Okay. So this says if I wanted to see the information of the batch, yeah, GL, these are the header details. So you can check, you can come to know. which is if you need this information from which table, you can fetch the details. Okay, now just you can copy it and select star from. Now you can see which chart of accounts, which period, what is the period name, batch status. These are the information just you can see. Okay. Now, if you wanted to know what is the general description, what is the debit amount, what is the code combination for particular credit debit sign, credit sign. So what you need to do, you can just click on review journal in the front end application. But if you wanted to get the information from the backend side, so what you need to do, for example, what is the category, what is the source, what is the period, what is it is reversal status or not. So these are the description. Just you wanted to see the information, click on help to know the table name. What is the table name? You can see GLJ headers. Okay, so here it is the batch headers, but here just select star from. So now you can see what is source, category, all the information you can see. Yeah. And another information is, which I was supposed to show you, review batch. Here, what is the total control amount? What is the total debit and credit? So as I already shown you in my before like 10 seconds in GLJ batches. So why come to know where the batch is stuck, in which table you need to refer all the details? You can get the details via referring these tables from the backend side. And in the front end, if you are confused what is the exact table name, you can refer these forms. So after that, you can come to know which table is having the exact information and what is your requirement. So accordingly, you can just print an query and you can save your time. So guys, this is all about to know the basic SQL statement for to know the general description and what is the status of the patch, where it is deriving the data and where it is got stuck. It is stuck into the interface table, where it what is the status of the patch. So why are running this uh, SQL query, and from the backend side, just you can refer these table names. So I hope this is clear for you. So this is all about from my side. Again, I'm just welcoming to everybody, and if you have not subscribed this channel, so I'm trying my best to give you the each and every kind of the information to you guys. So please subscribe the channel, like, and please comment, or just you can email me on my sisodia.erp@gmail.com. You can mail me your query and I will try to give you the answer whenever I'm in my free time. Yeah, so this is all about from my side. Thank you so much for your time. Have a great time. Have a good evening. Bye bye.